Los Angeles. 503 square miles of incredibly varied terrain and environments. City, mountains, deserts, rivers, lakes, and beaches. Nearly 4 million people call LA home, with 3 times as many domestic and wild animals. And when those animals get in trouble, their best chance for survival starts with one team.
I got this job to help animals, and that means putting your life on the line to rescue them.
They're family members. And it's just like if you had your child up in a tree.
Lower, lower.
If I didn't do this, who would?
We feel extra responsible for taking care of these animals. Hi, monkey. Because they can't help themselves.
We're live action heroes ready to tackle any type of call. It doesn't matter if it's stray, it doesn't matter if it's wild, it doesn't matter if it's vicious. Risk it all to save it all. Period.
There you go.
Thank you.
We begin with breaking news. We have an update for you on breaking news.
We're taking a live look over the 210 freeway.
Traffic is backed up for miles and onlookers cannot believe their eyes.
Smart alert. Overturned trailer with livestock trapped inside. First responders on scene, westbound 210 freeway, off recovered.
SMART is a specialized mobile animal rescue team. We're a search and rescue team for all size animals, large and small. We've got an overturned trailer on the 210 freeway with cows inside and some sheep. The dangers with any accident is you got fuel spillage, you got traffic being diverted.
You know, cows can't be down very long, and they've been down for at least 45 minutes, so that's not good. Apparently, the accident was so bad that the driver of the truck was taken to the hospital, so we have no information regarding these animals. I don't know the condition that they're in right now, so we have no idea what we're going into.
The situation is a very dangerous one, especially on the freeway. I see the overturned trailer, car up on the embankment. It looks like a massive bomb went off in the middle of the freeway.
There's a lot of pressure to get this situation resolved quickly. Let's get them off the freeway and let's get traffic going again.
Others think that we should just euthanize the cows right here and drag them off of the freeway. But the cow isn't normally on the freeway. Someone put it in a trailer on the freeway, and it is our responsibility to make sure that we handle these animals with the proper care and treatment, because they didn't ask to be put in that situation. We put them in it.
A tire blew out, truck front end was completely smashed, windshield was smashed, side damage, and the trailer had spun and ended up on its side. 2 cows are down, 1 cow's on top of the other. There's 3 sheep shoved in the back behind the cows. I don't know how many times that trailer spun, so they could have got banged around in there like a ping pong. When a cow lays down in a pasture, it's because they're tired and they want to rest. These animals were thrashed and thrown down. They're not designed to lay down for long periods of time. Its internal organs just start rearranging, and it definitely kicks up the panic.
Go get all the large animal gear. I'm gonna go check on the animals.
All right, you got it. Let's go.
Smitty.
Let's go.
We haven't lost an animal during any rescue operation, so I had to come in and say, here's what I need you to do. We got the harnesses if you got the heavy rescue. We got 2 harnesses. My team knows what they're doing. They're trained for this.
Those sheep aren't hurt. They can walk. Let's just go ahead and get them out first. It was a really hot day and no shade whatsoever. It's completely sun beating down, and we knew those animals were going through a lot. And sheep are just panic animals in general. Sheep will just like have a heart attack and die.
1, 2, 3.
We gotta get something to cut the roof off right now. Get it off right now. So talk to FD, see if we can get some type of cutters, either jaws of life or a saw, and get that roof off right now.
All right, man, you got it.
Thanks.
The plan to get the cows out is to first cut a hole along the side of the trailer, open it up there so that we can then get the crane in there. We want to get those cows out as soon as we can.
Once you got the second strap on, this goes on, and then these straps go to each one of those bigger straps.
Hey, Ned, how's that looking? Does it look good?
They're pregnant. As we're putting the straps on the cow, I can tell both of these cows are pregnant.
We have to be very delicate because we've got babies on board. we're not just saving the lives of 2, we're saving the lives of 4. Gotta get the straps underneath them first. First strap, that has to come all the way through. Firefighters are trained to put harnesses on people. An animal is a different victim. You're dealing with 4 legs, you're dealing with pressure points, you're dealing with weight distribution. That's the training we have, that's the equipment we have. So we're the ones that have to do that.
We have another strap over there. We're going to run it through here too. That way she'll be balanced. Let's do it. And there's a rump strap that we put on her once we got her up on her feet. All right. Like that.
We're going to run. Lifting a cow into the air is like lifting a car that moves. Okay, a little more. Easy, 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 easy. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All the way to the top. These cows need to go up at least 20 feet to clear everything that we've cut and then lower them into a safe zone so we can slide them into the trailers. The thing that worries me most about any plan where we have to put an animal up in the air, even if it's only for 4 feet, the slings have to be on there perfect. Start bringing them forward. What I fear the most is that they slip out and they fall. Now, at 4 feet, it's gonna be bad, but at 15 or 20 feet, it's gonna be ugly. All right, let's start bringing them down onto the glide. Glide's the target.
What does a 2,000-pound animal think? 15 feet, 20 feet in the air, looking down, like what does that feel like to them?
Good, 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 good. Lower, lower.
There you go, nice and easy. There's always the threat of these animals hurting you, either involuntarily or on purpose. They're massive, massive animals, and they're not exactly graceful. If they're scared, they're just gonna thrash. That's what they do.
Good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Get ready for the second one.
I think you should just rest myself. If you want to rest, you should.
Even though I've been an animal control officer over 20 years, I don't have a lot of experience with farm animals. I don't see cows on a daily basis. I work in the urban areas. We don't have cows, goats.
Oh, it's okay, baby. I'm here to help you. It was important to me to talk to the cow and let her know that we're doing everything we can to try to help her out. I'm talking to the cow in a way that I would want someone to talk to my pet. You know, even if it doesn't understand what I'm saying, I think it understands the tone of my voice. Don't worry, it's okay, honey.
No time to celebrate, come on. Cow number 2 is ready to go, let's do it.
This thing worked out really well. We had that cow in there, we raised them up off the ground 25 feet up.
I was so grateful that it was working, but I was worried that, you know, that something was gonna slip, that something was gonna snap.
Ready? Watchers, 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, keep going! There you go. There you go. Right out.
We had the animals safely loaded, but they're not out of the woods.
Let's go, go, go.
Just because they're in the trailer, there's still some really bad things that could happen between here and the shelter.
We're on our way to the West Valley shelter with the cows, and our goal is to get these cows to stand. We've got more than just the cows' lives at stake because they're both pregnant. Unfortunately, if they don't stand, they're not gonna make it. They're gonna have to be euthanized.
We did everything we could, so now it's up to the cows.
Okay, go ahead and lower.
His life is literally on the line. Nothing can fail.
Should have had the bag ready, Dan.
Our team just rescued 2 pregnant cows and some sheep from a major accident on the freeway. We're on our way to the West Valley shelter with the cows, and our goal is to get these cows to stand. We've got more than just the cows' lives at stake because they're both pregnant. Unfortunately, if they don't stand, they're not gonna make it. They're gonna have to be euthanized. The sheep end up coming right out of the trailer like nothing ever happened. They weren't fazed by anything. The vet took a closer look at the sheep, no internal injuries. Best case scenario.
The cattle are in my trailer.
We did everything we could, so now it's up to the cows.
They've been down for 4 hours now. About
Right.
Yeah.
Look, she's getting up.
See the first cow stand up, it was just, yeah, it was a miracle.
Good girl.
She was just like, what's the problem? You know, I'm good. She was a rock star, man. She just popped up and wanted to come out. We almost had to hold her back. You know, that was really exciting.
Good girl. I don't believe in miracles, but the cow not only stood up, but walked out on its own. It was just a great feeling to see that happen. Nice work, Tammy. See, that's why I didn't want to do anything on scene. They were saying about euthanizing them. I'm like, you know, let's just get them to the shelter. Why around?
Get up. Get up.
Yes. Good girl.
Seeing the second cow stand up too, it was just like, you know, it's not every day that you get to see two miracles happen.
Then I see that she's favoring her rear leg. Well, what do you think, Glenn? You know, it could be just a sleepy leg, or it could be it's got a cramp, a Charlie horse. It could be any number of things.
It's a good girl. Yeah.
Broken. A broken leg on a cow is like a broken leg on a horse. It's almost impossible to cast it because those animals need to be lifted for a long period of time and they don't do well like that. It's unfortunately a death sentence to have a broken leg for an animal that large.
Her pregnancy is not far enough along that anything can really be done with the unborn calf. Go to all that trouble, and all you want is for them to get up. And then if they can't, you know, it's devastating.
It's difficult. It's difficult to see the suffering. It's difficult to do everything we possibly can to save an animal and ultimately still have it be euthanized.
And if it wasn't for the broken leg, this would be a total happy ending. I'm still relieved that we did things the way we did, because if not, it would have been just like we gave up and we never give up. And the other girl's doing fine. The sheep are doing fine. It's just a damn broken leg. Even though the cow has to be put down, I'm proud of what we did. I'm proud of my team. Today we're at Sunken City and we're working on extraction evacuation training. We got an evac operation, which means that people were taken off that island back there. Their animals were left behind. That's our job to get them. Sunken City is a perfect place for training for the worst case scenarios because it's got a gap that's about 250 feet with cliffs that are about 100, 150 feet on any side. This used to be a city and it sunk to the ocean. My team is made up of a dozen of the most talented, skilled, badass, dedicated workers LA Animal Services has to offer. Byron, go ahead and keep taking slack on your line. Lower, lower. Stop. We have a variety of terrain in Los Angeles. We have to train for every type of scenario. That's why we train at great lengths to get it 100% right. I'm gonna leave 2 people down there, and I'd like to haul them up from here.
With the high point?
Yeah. Annette is my co-leader on the team. She's been on the team for about 7 years.
I'm going to tell them that they need to assess all of the animals and from there make a determination as to which one needs to be extracted first. Team leader to Hasty Team, can the entire Hasty Team convene in one location so everyone can hear direction?
She's a tough chick. She'll risk her life for any animal. She's a badass. And she's also my girlfriend. I'm going to go first this time.
You know you're not going first.
I'll test it out first, and if it's all good, then you go.
Whatever.
Don't whatever.
I wear the pants in this relationship. Yeah, it's
No comment.
You're such an ass. What? It's very tough to be in a relationship and work together, but at the same time, we've figured out a way to make it work. He runs the roost at work. I run the roost at home. But at the end of the day, it's all about the animals.
So the focus today is to extract animals from a location where they were left behind. We don't use real animals for rescue training operations. We use stuffed animals called MARTY, and MARTY stands for Mock Animal for Rescue Training Exercises. The team has to treat it like it's a real animal at all times. Who's your next repeller, Net?
Nav, Smitty's going.
My day job, I work for the Animal Cruelty Task Force. We're a partnership between the Los Angeles Police Department and Los Angeles Animal Services.
It's okay, puppy.
Quit petting the stuffed animal and put the harness on the dog. Having worked for the Animal Cruelty Task Force as long as I have, there are definitely times when I know I come across as jaded and cynical. Snap out of it.
We're almost there.
Dan, put the harness on him. For me, it's all about helping the animals that nobody else either chooses to or has the ability to. The injured dog is secured in the harness and stabilized. It's on the line.
All right, here we go. It's gonna go between the two trees.
Poblano is the equipment specialist. He's the gadget guy, you know, and if a gadget doesn't exist, he's gonna make it.
I know every inch of every piece of equipment that we have here. I know how to use everything. I'm always able to come up with some idea to get the job done. Once they're done setting up the Arizona, that's gonna get attached to the top of it. What we need to do to rescue this dog is we need to get these lines down there. What we're doing with the Buckingham line launcher, so we can shoot it up and over the ravine and attach some more ropes to it, and then we can bring the dog up. Ideally, we could launch that line and have it land right there where they're at.
I'm gonna use the force and I'm gonna will it to like right, bam!
Go! All team ready. Rescuer ready.
Rescuer ready.
Up and away we go. All right, Paul.
We literally have each other's lives in each other's hands. I mean, it's literally, somebody is holding a rope that decides whether or not I fall. You know, it doesn't get any more serious than that. You can't help but be like family. You can't help but be tight.
Most people wouldn't do what we do, and they don't understand why we do it.
Lock it off. All right, guys, good job. Lock it off. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's life and death. When it comes to animals, we wouldn't give it a second thought. Hey, little squirrel. Hey, little squirrel. Yeah, little squirrel, come here. Oh, look at that.
Smart alert, kittens trapped under residential structure near Western and 3rd. Building manager on scene.
We just got a call that there's some kittens trapped under a building in Midtown.
Mama cats will go places where they feel that their kittens are going to be safe from predators and safe from humans. And underneath buildings is one of those spots.
You know, they're just trying to be good moms. They're just trying to survive in the city.
So Mom was spotted just less than a week ago in the alley, but she actually births under Lisa's apartment on a regular basis.
On a regular basis. This is like the 6th litter.
These baby daddy cats just procreating left and right. They don't care. They don't think about these things. There's no cat child support. There's no visitation. They are out.
This is my apartment here, so that's why I can hear them through the basement.
Have you seen these kittens yet?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Okay.
For me to live above them and hear them, I know that they're there, and I know this is the time to get them out with this kind of heat. I certainly don't want them to pull dead kittens out of the basement.
All right, let's do it. Suit up.
I love kittens, so everyone else better get out of my way.
Well, who doesn't love kittens? Everybody loves the kittens.
You gonna open this first one?
What we're gonna do is send Smitty and Annette in there. I say that's the best way. Slide in and just get in there.
The plan is I go underneath one area, Smitty goes underneath another area, and we corner them so that way they don't go any further or go into an area where we're not gonna be able to capture them.
It's like a tomb.
There are so many dangers under a building. There's always something that can go horrifically wrong. They have booby traps everywhere. It's like Blair Witch, I swear. Nails just sticking up for no reason whatsoever.
A lot of these buildings have had plumbing issues.
Sewer leaks, which are my favorite, gas leaks, broken bottles under there. There could be snakes.
A lot of insects, spiders, black widows, brown recluses, rodent feces. It's pretty disgusting. But the only thing that really worries me is whether or not we're gonna find live kittens or dead kittens.
What are you looking at, ladies?
We're moving. It's completely open. I can see the entire area. There's small holes. We're not hearing anything and we're not seeing anything.
Kittens are fragile. They can't be dehydrated, you know, and if mom's not eating well, if she's not getting good water, flea infestation is a big problem too. Like when you're this big, fleas are fatal. It's no fun to go in our house and find something dead. It's like a kid at Christmas, you know? You open up a present, you want what you asked for, you know? I want live kittens.
Gotta save those kids.
When we get to that 13th floor, we look over the ledge, then we see the bird and we see what we're really up against. And right off the bat, it didn't look like an easy operation.
Are you ready? All right, nice and easy, right?
It's 120 feet. It's a long way down. What are you looking at, ladies?
We're moving.
We just got a call that there's some kittens trapped under a building in Midtown. I think I see something over there. Well, whatever's over there is not moving. I can see something, but it's not moving and I don't hear anything. There's always the chance that they might be dead. That's where your mind goes first. These are two that didn't make it.
Smitty pulled out 2 skeletons of cats. I just couldn't stop staring. I just thought how long they suffered.
So when I see the kittens that Smitty found, I realize those aren't them.
It's mummified. This is not the kittens we're looking for. This has been dead for years.
I know I heard them.
If we don't go back and continue searching and find this litter of kittens, this is how they're likely gonna end up. So I go into the 3rd section of the apartment complex, and when I turn around and start flashing my flashlight through underneath the house, I see them. Guys, I found the cats.
They're alive, yes.
Yeah.
I start seeing little kitten heads popping up.
Mama cat and kittens?
Yeah, I got at least mama cat and maybe 2 or 3 kittens.
I saw those kittens. It was like finding a prize at the bottom of the Cracker Jack box.
So do you feel comfortable going that way?
Yeah, I want to flank them.
Yeah.
I still
so
think...
I figure you go that way, I go that way.
Are you cool with if we nab the kitties and then they'll worry about Mama Cat later and trap her?
Yeah.
Mama Cat was not happy to see us, and she made that very clear. She was growling, moaning, mumbling, grumbling.
Hi, monkey.
But I see there's at least 3.
There was this big, disgusting rusty pipe that they all decided they wanted to tuck under.
Only little.
We just start grabbing kittens. She's gonna give me dirty lips and said, he said, who, Annette?
No.
Here you go. Oh, hurry up, Mama. Oh, that was too cute. This one's marked. Oh, what? Oh.
There's one more.
No kitten left
I
behind.
almost left you.
No kitten left behind.
Annette just happens to see one little tortie that was blending in with this rusty pipe, just tucked under the rusty pipe.
He's pipe colored.
It's like, this was the rent. That's why I was hiding where it was.
Exactly.
We're coming out.
You coming out?
Yep.
Coming out.
5 in the bag.
Nice.
I get the kittens, I put them inside of a bag because it's easier to take them all out at one time.
Felix, kitties.
Oh, Tortie. Oh, goodness.
When we first pull them out and everyone's looking at them and caressing them and talking to them and petting them, it's like, that's what we do this for. It's that immediate sense of accomplishment and making a difference.
Oh, little baby. Oh, little babies. You're so cute. Oh my God, they're the perfect age. Yay.
It was pretty exciting for us that we got them in an age where we could love them up and they could find fantastic forever homes.
I will foster them until they are of age to be spayed and neutered.
Luckily for the mama cat, we're gonna be trapping her and fixing her so that she won't be having any more unwanted litters.
I'm a little rough around the edges. Yeah, I can be a little jaded. Maybe I act like I don't give a but man, when it comes to a kitten, forget about it, man. If I look at oh, and it's just their noses, you know, like their little pink noses, it's just too much. I just can't control myself. I'm just a big ball of bumbling goo.
You get excited every time?
I do. I get pumped.
How do you contain it?
I think we just hide it better than you. I think while you're at 150, super excited, we're down at 50, keeping it under wraps. You might want to work on that.
I feel like I'm gonna be you in 20 years.
20?
I'm gonna be that.
20? 20? How old do you think I am?
I'm Officer Din, and my specialty is wildlife.
Oh, I need you to get the gear bag out.
I'm new to the team. I'm spending a lot of time prepping and inventory.
Make sure we have 6 long green, 6 long red.
And training, constantly training.
You should deploy like a throw bag, just like that.
There's so many tricks to the trade that you really want to know, and I'm a little impatient. I want to learn as much as I can. I'm soaking up every little intricate detail.
And this will just sit on top?
Yep, sit on top.
It's good, but I'm so ready for some action. I'm ready to get into the middle, the thick of things.
Smart alert, bird dangling from signage, 80-foot high-rise, commercial structure across from Howard Hughes Center.
Din, wrap it up. We got a call, we got to go. So get this stuff quickly. I'll start working on the gear bag, but then you work on the black one. Make sure it's all packaged. We got the call from the fire department saying that there was a bird. It's caught on the side of a building, hanging underneath some signage, 8 stories up, 80 feet up. Don't forget your helmet!
I hate to say it, but a part of me got pretty excited. There's a little thrill aspect. I hope everything's okay.
Din is one of our newest members, and I'm bringing him in because he needs to know the ropes. He's done a few rescues, but no 2 rescues are the same. Right off the bat, it didn't look like an easy operation. It's not 80 feet. It's at least 120 to 150 feet up. Bird has been up there for almost 4 hours, 5 hours. It could have been overnight. Rock and roll, let's go. If I had a jetpack, I would have been up there 5 minutes ago. The reason I got this job was to help animals. People have the fire department, people have search and rescue teams, people have the police, people have all types of resources in case they need help. But animals have really, in my book, no one except for us.
I love every animal, but wildlife is just something very interesting to me. The circumstance that they're put in the city is very unique. The bird on the side of the building is a big deal because it's exhausted. At the same time, it's hanging upside down. You can just imagine how much suffering is going on.
Am I going to be tying to the figure 8?
Yeah. You're going to attach figure 8 to there, and you're to belay safety here.
Okay.
We're lowering you and we're raising you.
Okay.
I'm sending Din over the edge because I'm the team leader and I got to stay topside to be the main rigger. Q's going to be my secondary rigger. I cannot afford to be the one over the edge, hoping that everyone's going to get it right.
So my belay safety is on that rail and this rail. You got the evac, you got your tool. I'll operate the belay safety from this end so that I can see them.
The dangers for this type of high elevation rescue is that we have to put the rope in a way that it doesn't saw over the edge.
So get ready, clip in blue, clip in red.
Blue at the bottom.
Yep.
The risk of going over the edge is that the rope gets grazed and then it snaps.
You're gonna go down this way, sir.
Nothing can fail. That's 120 feet down. I don't think anybody could survive. Even with the best personal protection equipment in the world, you're not gonna make it.
That's absolutely scary because my footing isn't solid. If this dog decides to charge at me, I have no escape.
Their leg most likely to be amputated.
I get a call for a bird hanging underneath a sign, and we're on top of a ledge of a building. If anything goes wrong, it's gonna be my fault. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do then is sit on your butt, slide down. The takeoff for the rescue is always the most critical because if you have too much slack in the line, then Din would have stepped off and dropped about a foot. A foot doesn't seem like a big deal when you're on flat ground, but when you're hanging up in the air, that's gonna seem like an eternity.
The reason why I was the one chosen to go over the edge is because I think I'm expendable. No, just kidding.
How do you feel, Hugh?
Good. How are you feeling?
Great. Okay, go ahead and lower. Okay. Okay, stop.
When I got to the bird, that's when the bird did the fight or flight thing, and since it can't fly, it's gonna fight. In the panic of the fight, they're gonna hurt themselves, break a wing or a bone or a leg or something like that. He's hanging from yarn that's tied to his nest.
You should have had the bag ready, Dan.
One of the things that he didn't do early on is deploy the bag we're gonna put the animal in.
Stand by.
So when you make that grab, if that animal starts to fight or looks like it's gonna fall, you just stuff it in the bag, seal it off, and at least that's done.
Stand by.
The first thing I thought was to get the bird, but I skipped a step. I didn't have the bag ready. I had to struggle to get the bag open, and that shouldn't have happened.
I'm here to help you, buddy. Yeah, he's in the bag.
Are you ready? All right, nice and easy, right? He's ready, Huey. Nice, dude, nice. Good job.
When we got Din over, that's a sigh of relief. One, he got the bird. We made the rescue.
Stand by, let me unclip this for me first.
But we're only successful if we get our personnel back safely.
Got him. Okay, you're clear. Hey, good job, man. Way to do it.
As you can see, all this nesting material. I thought that he twisted his leg and there's maybe a fracture somewhere, but it actually has pretty good muscle tension.
The entanglement was really severe on his right foot. Situations like this, it's pretty frustrating because this could totally be preventable. It's all human-induced. A lot of our trash is another animal's treasure.
See if he's able to grip. And you can see it's kind of lame right now.
It's past the point of surviving on its own, and it does need human assistance.
We successfully got the bird off the side of the building, but we're not out of the woods yet. We have to take it to our vet tech if this bird's gonna have any chance of survival. The rope is at the end of its knot. Now we don't have enough rope. So I gotta move fast.
Oh!
Listen, this isn't easy up here. Just be patient, okay? We rescued an injured raven from atop of a building.
Got him. Okay, you're clear.
Its leg is incredibly damaged, so we're taking it to our emergency vet tech, Ramon.
I'm originally from Argentina. As far as I can remember, animals have taken a big role in my life.
We got the call at 10 o'clock today.
Hey, buddy.
But you could have been there since last night.
In my home country, I was a veterinarian. But you know what? I couldn't treat the animals the way that I wanted to because I didn't have the tools. Hey, buddy. I realized for what I wanted to do, I needed to go to the greatest place for treating animals, the United States, America. I'm preparing myself to become a veterinarian in the United States. Now I'm the RVT, Registered Veterinary Technician for the team. But let me see. It's okay, buddy, it's okay. Don't get scared, don't get scared. Ooh, it's very skinny, man. You know what that means? It's emaciated. This means emaciation on an animal, on a bird. He hasn't get any protein, basically.
You can see the bone. I try not to humanize wildlife because it makes it even more emotional. Let's just say you live a life of freedom, no restraints, and then even the slightest bit of restraint, even like a handcuff or something, it really brings up your anxiety and your stress level.
It's been there probably for a while. The leg most likely to be amputated.
The leg that is being compromised badly, it might never gonna be the same. But it was a pretty young bird. He might relearn different techniques, how to use it.
Can we go ahead and book him in, and then that way we can have California Wildlife get contact with him, see if they can rehab him, maybe?
I gotta be honest with you. It might not do anything, but it's
worth a shot. The California Wildlife Center is going to pick up the raven from us. They rehabilitate all types of birds.
They pick them up tonight, and we will know by tomorrow. And then we let us know.
That I belong to this beautiful team it's like a dream. It's coming true, and that's the truth. Smart for me, it's like my second chance. Just like this little guy. I know this is his second chance, and I'm sure he's gonna make it. I'm sure he's gonna make it.
Smart alert, unknown animal in distress, canine possibly injured or trapped in Granada Hills near O'Melveny Park Trail.
We get tips, some anonymous, some not. It's our job to follow up on as many as we can. All right, guys, got a hiker called us up, said he heard something out there sound like a dog. At this point, it could be a coyote, could be another type of animal. We don't know what we've got up there. For this rescue, I've got Annette, my rigger Hugh, and Tammy. The hills around Los Angeles are great for hiking, but very dangerous. We don't have any idea what's up there. A dog, coyote, something else making the sound. We just don't know right now. In my spectrum, all animals are the same. They're all worth saving, but not all animals understand that we're there to rescue them. We're gonna get the drone prepped and ready, see what we can see. These canyons are so big, it would take us hours or days to cover as much territory as we can with the drone. If we didn't have the drone, we'd have to rely on somebody hiking up, rappelling over, and we could be hit and miss. We'd be in the wrong location and have to start all over again. And we may not find the animal and it may die. Okay, I see something. Yep, it's a dog. This dog looks like it was owned. Way too healthy, it wasn't wild, so I think somebody just dumped them at the park. To rescue this dog, we need to get above it and rappel down to it. And the only way to get there is through this very narrow dirt path. So now we gotta take all the equipment out, put it into the small pickup truck and try to make it.
The truck it can't make it up anymore. So we have to just leave a lot of the equipment down at the bottom of the hillside and just hike up carrying the equipment in triple-digit weather. We're not gonna be able to bring really the stokes like that. We're gonna have to take everything out, hoof it. It was exhausting just to get to the point where we could start the rescue. Dehydration is a real concern for me as well as the animal because there's no relief. There's no water up there where we're at. That dog's not gonna make it very long in these conditions.
Hugh, set that rig up. I want a 5-to-1 and I want it anchored. Ned, Tammy, gear up. I'm sending you over the edge.
Most boyfriends wouldn't send their girlfriend, rappelling down a hillside to go rescue an unknown dog that could be aggressive, but me and Nav, we don't have the usual relationship, and he knows that. I'm going.
Even though Annette is my girlfriend, I gotta put her in that situation because she's the best at what she does. Her results prove it. And if I don't let her do what she wants, she's gonna be pissed.
Climbing up from the bottom was not an option because the dirt is so loose, that dirt's gonna be sliding down on top of you in large rocks.
It's okay, I know, this is scary, huh?
The closer I got to the dog, the more unhappy the dog was to see me. That's absolutely scary because my footing isn't solid. If this dog decides to charge at me, I have no escape. It will get me.
I know, you don't know me and I don't know you, but we're gonna become friends.
Is he barking out of aggression or just fear?
I think he's kind of stuck.
We don't know the temperament of the dog. The girls have got to get this dog's trust.
It's okay, baby. Rather than show aggression, he starts to kind of just show that he's scared.
Hello. Who's a good boy? Hi. Can I make friends with you? She's a good lady. She's a good lady. Her friend. There you go.
Got some really thick brush, so it's gonna be hard for me to get my feet in front of me.
Okay, we're gonna go real slow. We're bringing Annette and the dog up, and then we run into a problem.
Stand by, we gotta take some slack to release the line.
Because we had to strip down our equipment to almost nothing, now we don't have enough rope. The rope is at the end of its knot, and now we have to be able to switch over to another rope.
Oh! The system's just moving way too slow. I'm pissed off, I'm frustrated. I got this heavy dog that I'm also trying to take up with me. Paul!
Listen, this isn't easy up here. Just be patient, okay? Unfortunately, the systems we have aren't rapid. It's slow moving, but that's how we keep it safe.
we tighten this one up.
I'm stuck on the side of a hill with a 60-pound dog on top of me. I'm cranky, I'm hot, I'm dehydrated.
I'm moving as fast as I can. Stay calm, be patient.
Nav is like this at home too. He overthinks things. It takes him forever to get a short task done. I don't know how much longer I can take this. I'm stuck on the side of a hill with a 60-pound dog on top of me, suffering from dehydration, got a headache. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
She's struggling a lot. It's hot. We got to get him up now. So at that point, I just start grabbing rope and using all my might and just hauling her up.
I'm overheated and I'm dehydrated and I have nothing left in me to give. You know, I did what I had to do to get this dog up and out, and I'm done.
The dog looked okay.
Need water.
A little dehydrated, but otherwise fine. Just in case, though, we're going to take him to Ramon, our RVT, so he can get a full checkup.
Drank at least yesterday. Driving down, you know, the canyon with the dog in the back of the pickup truck is just happiness. This dog would have died a horrific death had it not been for us, and it's just so euphoric to see that this dog's got a chance.